Hey Ralph,
Hey Dominic.
how are trainings going for you?
Oh, they're really slow. I mean, I used to train a lot in classroom. Now they pretty much have disappeared.
Yeah, due to the COVID-19 pandemic
Yes.
situation, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the same for me. I love training in class. I love training with people, but I think we can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea?
Same for me. I just like to be there, walk around, talk to the people, share stories, war stories. Um, well, having no trainings right now, I looked around a little bit and I found a bunch of great tools. I mean, we are using Zoom here right now. I think Zoom is really a good video conferencing platform, and especially the breakout rooms they have. I think instead of having those tables you have in a physical room, you could have breakout rooms where people then form a team and work together. And I think the next challenge is then kind of how can we get this flip chart whiteboard experience into the classroom.
No. Have you taken a look at Mural for that purpose? I mean, that's a Canvas app which you can use as a huge whiteboard, and it allows everybody in the room to collaborate on it.
It's
Like in
funny.
the reels.
Yeah, it's funny as you mentioned right now. So I was looking around like yesterday evening in bed, kind of I couldn't sleep, and there are some of tools out there, but it looks like that Mural seems to be a good option. So I actually played around a little bit. I took one or two exercises I do in the physical world, and I basically morphed them into the virtual world of Mural, and it looks good. I like it actually.
Okay, so let's do that, and let's think about the more social aspects of bidding and training. I mean, that is a social happening. People are there in the room. Simple things like shaking hands don't work anymore. Do you have
Yes.
an idea for that?
Well, we could try it like this, but I don't think that that would really work. So, and maybe a virtual fist bump, not that great either. I think what's social, being able to look to someone into their face.
You're right. That means having the camera on, having it on all the time. That would be a minimum
Yes,
requirement.
that's what I would think. For in good lighting conditions as well, that you can really get a chance to read the facial expressions as well. Are they understanding what you're talking about right now? Are they lost? What else?
Yeah. And it also means you definitely need good audio. I
Yes.
mean, with a bad audio connection, you just can't do it.
Yes. Maybe that would mean tell people don't stream videos right now. I'm in a training. Give me the bandwidth.
Yeah, could be useful.
Yeah.
Also, doing some chit chat at the beginning of a session might also be helpful because it allows people to socialize, basically, even though it's not a coffee machine or a water cooler.
Yes. I think the concepts we have in a physical setup is something we really have to bring from the physical world into the virtual world and think about how can people socialize. And I guess in Zoom I would probably leverage breakout rooms. Maybe some simple games in the beginning. They can just get a chance to talk to each other, get to know each other.
Sounds good. However, that means to me that as a trainer, as a facilitator, it will be far more difficult than in a real world scenario where we are all in the same room. I think we will have to invest a lot more in preparation and a lot more in facilitation. Do you agree?
I agree, but on the other hand, like I've been giving trainings now for about close to 10 years, and I remember back then every single in-person training was lots of preparation. I was afraid of the timings and everything, and after a while, you establish a routine, and I think it's the same thing now for delivering our content in a virtual way. There's now lots of work we have to prepare, we have to think, we have to try it out. But once we get into the motion of doing it again and again, I think we will smooth out the wrinkles. And actually, I think that the experience can be pretty good.
You're right, definitely. It also means the students will have to learn how to behave, how to deal with a virtual environment. For example, they will have to voice their needs. I mean, in a physical scenario, we can see what they need, we can sense what they need, we can read the room far easier. In a virtual setting, they have to talk.
Yeah.
And also, they will need to be more disciplined. It's easier to get distracted when you're sitting at a computer. And at the same time, it's definitely more important to be disciplined, because there is no team that keeps you back on track. There's nobody sitting next to you that tells you, hey, stop with your mobile phone, get back to the training content or something. So that leaves the trainees, that leaves the students with something to learn on that side as well.
Yeah. So I think what you're saying right now is the burden is not only on us, it's also on the student side. So it's probably a learning we have to go through together.
I think so as well.
And I'm sure it's going to work out. Hey, actually, I think we should give it a try. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm in. Let's do that. I'm really eager to do that.